ESPN Stephen A. Smith snapped. He snapped on Kevin Stefanski about Shedeur Sanders. Also, Coach Prime was asked, was he going to see Shedeur Sanders play in Vegas? And the media, they all over Kevin Stefanski about the handling of Shedeur Sanders. We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. Like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section. Look here. Stephen A. Smith was on ESPN First Take. They was talking about the quarterback situation with the Cleveland Browns concerning, you already know who, Shedeur Sanders. Stephen A. Smith say he's a friend of the head coach, father, and he can't understand how did Kevin Stefanski, who been coach of the year twice, not prepare Shedeur Sanders for being a starting quarterback at some time. Because when you look at the size of Dylan Gabriel and you look at the violence of this football game that they play in, what make you think that Dylan Gabriel wouldn't get hurt in a football game? If he your starter and he's a third-round draft pick, you ought to know right off the rip you should be getting your backup quarterback ready. Because I done heard from several quarterbacks that done played in the NFL. You get 10 plays per session. 8 plays go to the starter and 2 other plays go to the backup. So the question that I have, why didn't Kevin give Shedeur at least 2 plays with the first team of the Cleveland Browns on the offensive side of the ball? I'm just saying, family, why wouldn't he do that? It makes no sense. You just can't sabotage a player career nor your team from winning a football game at any time by not preparing your backup quarterback at any time of the game. You got to prepare him. I tell you what, who's the backup running back? You think he getting reps? Who's the backup tight end? Who's the number 2 guard? Who's the number 2 tackle? I bet they getting reps. So the most important part of a football team is the quarterback. Why wouldn't you prepare your backup quarterback for a game? That's all I want to know. So at this time, let's listen to Stephen A. Smith. When I get back, we're going to see the reaction of Coach Prime when they press him about going to the game to see Shedeur. Stephen A. Smith.
NFL scouts, aficionados said the game appeared to be too quick for him, that he routinely held onto the ball too long and was subjected to immense pressure, 11 quarterback pressures and 2 sacks, by the way. I don't know whether Shedeur Sanders is an NFL quarterback or not, and I don't blame anybody for assuming and surmising that he may not be. But how does he get 0 snaps with the first team? How a player is able to say they were unfamiliar with his snap count? He wasn't prepped at all. You're a QB2. Your QB1 is an undersized dude, a hit away from getting concussed and taken out of the game. Kevin Stefanski is a 2-time NFL Coach of the Year. He knows a thing or two about coaching football. How unprepared did Shedeur Sanders look? Suddenly, he's not comprehending plays. Suddenly, he doesn't know the playbook. Suddenly, he doesn't know what's going on. That's not the reputation that we've ever heard about Shedeur Sanders. We've heard he's incredibly familiar with the playbook. We've heard that he's very, very smart. Now, the knock against him is that he's about the why. He's not somebody that just does what he's told. He wants to know why. That's true, but it smells. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it smells to me. I really viewed him as being set up to fail, or at least not prepared to succeed. Maybe set up to fail is too strong because it speaks to the intent of a malice nature by the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, which I would not do. I'm not going to impugn that man's integrity in any way like that. But can we at least say that he wasn't positioned to succeed? Can we say that? You got two different types of quarterbacks, and you do nothing to prepare him? It smells, y'all.
That's Stephen A. Smith of ESPN talking about the quarterback situation with the Cleveland Browns and also Kevin Stefanski on the way he's been handling this situation. But also, Coach Prime did his presser today for the Colorado football team, and he was asked, were you planning on going to see Shedeur Sanders this weekend in Las Vegas? And let's check out his answer to the question.
Any plans to go to Vegas to see a certain Browns quarterback on Sunday?
Don't know. Haven't made that decision as of yet. I'm so focused on what we have at hand. I'm not thinking about that, although I just got off the phone with him a minute ago. But I'm really focused on what we have at hand.
That's Coach Prime of the Colorado football team giving you his answer about attending the game for Shedeur Sanders this upcoming weekend in Vegas. I'm sure Coach Prime and his whole family will be there to support Shedeur Sanders in his first NFL game of the year. I'm sure Shedeur want him there. Hey, this is a big-time game for Shedeur Sanders. This is a big-time game for Shedeur Sanders and for his career. And I'm sure he wants his father there. And I'm sure Coach Prime, as a father, want to be there to support his son. It's a beautiful thing. As Bucky say, it's just a beautiful thing that the family can get together and enjoy this game this weekend. Now, the Cleveland media and the national media is still going out to Kevin Stefanski. They ain't letting it go. And I've been hearing some stuff over there online, on Twitter. They trying to say Shedeur ain't him after 2 quarters. 2 quarters of football game. And they saying he ain't ready. And they saying he ain't no NFL quarterback. After 2 quarters? Come on, y'all. Let's be for real. You see, I need Jimmy Haslam to keep that same energy when they said about Dylan Gabriel playing 5 games. The owner need to come out the same way he did for Dylan Gabriel, get in front of the camera, get in front of a mic, and say, hey, let's kill this noise. 5 games ain't enough to judge Dylan Gabriel as a franchise quarterback. Well, he need to come out here and say 2 quarters ain't enough football to judge Shedeur as a starting quarterback. Why we can't get the same energy, Jimmy Haslam? We need that same energy. Get in front of the camera, get in front of a mic, and say the same thing for Shedeur Sanders. Somebody need to do it. So these haters out here can stay off Shedeur back. Let the man go through a first week of practice, and then let's see what he going to do this Sunday. And then come back and let's talk too. Come back over here and let's talk about it. I'm telling you, they prepare Shedeur the right way. If Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Reese, the play caller, do it the right way, man, Shedeur going to go out there and stand up. I ain't even worried about how many touchdowns he going to throw. I just want him to play a clean football game and the team come away with a win. Play a clean football game, look normal, don't be running around with like you running from Alcatraz. Get out there, stand up in that pocket, make the reads, make the throw, and look like an average football team and an average quarterback, and show the people that you belong. You ain't got to throw no home runs. You ain't got to throw no haymakers. You ain't got to try to save the Cleveland Browns. Go out there, be in control of the football team, and show the world you him, that you stand up in that paint. You said you were legendary. Now it's time to be legendary. You got your opportunity. That's all you wanted. You getting that opportunity. Shedeur is getting his opportunity, and he got to make the best of it. It's on him. It's on him to go out there and make the best of it. And I believe it will. Let's listen to the media as they continue to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Kevin Stefanski and this whole ordeal about this quarterback situation. I'll see you tonight, later on, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for my live show, Uncle Steve and JR Boxing. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Like button, comment, subscribe.
I heard that it was the first snaps he's ever taken with the first team and all those kind of things. I mean, that's almost criminal. to know you were in that situation and to not have given him any snaps. I mean, any snaps? I can't even fathom how difficult that would be. And you're doing that as you're acclimating to a new level and not never giving him opportunity to see the full speed at that level. Everybody tells you how the game steps up from preseason and all of that stuff. So don't say, oh, you played in preseason. Trust me, it's nothing like playing in the regular season. Now you're putting a game plan together that's for his skill set. You got to give him something, give him something quick, give him opportunities to show off his arm and show off his accuracy. That's his thing. So let's see what they do when they put a game plan together.